Hello, I am Mani Malarvanan. In this video, we will look into real-world asset tokenization. In the last two videos, we discussed about what is asset tokenization and how blockchains are used to tokenize real-world assets. In this video, we will look into the specific use cases that are being widely adopted in tokenization. Specifically, we will look into in the finance, how the finance industry is using the blockchain to tokenize the real world assets. The problem with the legacy asset management in the finance, it is really slow and it's expensive. Anybody who wants to involve into a financial asset purchase, they need to go to multiple intermediaries and they have to pay huge transaction fee, and also the settlement takes time. Once you pay the money, it will take 24 hours. Sometimes it may take a day or week to settlement, and then you can start earning interest for that purchase you made. So, and also, say for example, over a weekend, Friday, you purchased it, and between Friday and Monday, nothing happens. Only from Monday, you will start earning the yield for your purchase. But if you tokenize that in a blockchain, then the yield is instant. And also, you can start earning money within 24 hours and you keep earning money 24/7. So that's the main advantage of tokenizing the real world assets. A couple of examples we will look into it. One is the BlackRock Build Fund. So it's a private tokenized fund launched by the BlackRock. It's the world largest asset management company. It's based in US. So investing, they primarily invest in US Treasury bills, cash, and repurchase agreements that are fully collateralized by the government securities or cash. So if you want to buy any one of these BlackRock, then it is going to be expensive for you. And also you need to go through a lot more processes to understand and identify what you need to purchase. But this BlackRock Build Fund is now being tokenized. So you can purchase the token and you can start earning yield as soon as you purchase the token. And the another example is the Ondo Finance is the primary player in the decentralized finance space that bridges the traditional assets with the blockchain. Its underlying investment strategy aims to track the performance of on short-term US treasuries. Anytime the US gives the issues that talk short-term US treasuries, then this Ondo Finance purchases that, and if you want to buy it in the legacy way, it's going to take time for you to do it. But now the Undo Finance is tokenized these ETF, and you can able to purchase and sell 24/7. And another reason blockchain is more advantageous for individual users is that any user from any part of the world can purchase, and of course there is a legality regulations the person needs to go through based on where he or she is located. But otherwise anybody can purchase the token if the country allows them to purchase it. And then the another example is the Franklin Templeton Benji fund. The Benji is a tokenized share of the Franklin on-chain US government money fund. So Templeton is the another long-standing major asset management firm. All these asset management companies, the top-notch asset management companies are getting into blockchain. That gives the proof this technology is going to stay, and in the near future, more and more companies are getting into the blockchain asset tokenization sooner than later. And another example in the asset tokenization is the real estate and the private equity. So why it matters? If anybody want to purchase a real estate based in US or India or any part of the world, the only way is they have to physically go to that country and go through the legal processes. And if the country allows you to purchase the property, then you can initiate the transaction, pay the money, and purchase the asset. So that is the old way of doing. But in the tokenization world, people can able to purchase the real estates wherever they are located. For example, if you are based in India and you want to invest some money to purchase a apartment in US, you can able to do so. And also there is a, in the legacy way, if you want to purchase an apartment, you have to purchase the entire apartment. There is no fractionalization of purchasing it, but that's possible in the tokenization in the blockchain world. Based on the value of the apartment, say if it is $1 million, if they are going to issue 1 million tokens for that apartment, then you can able to purchase one token for $1. And whatever the rent, whatever the apartment appreciates, that will be added to your token so that your token value goes up. And also you can able to purchase the token from wherever you are from, and provided the legal framework allows you to purchase for in the US. There are a couple of examples I can able to provide. One is the Realty Detroit portfolio. So the Realty Detroit portfolio is basically rental homes primarily based in Detroit. This is isn't just a concept. It's basically the tangible real world proof that people are tokenizing, and you can able to purchase the token as low as 50 and you can start earning the weekly rent. So whatever the apartment or rental townhome or single family home they are renting it out, whatever the rent amount they collect, you will start earning within a week. It's not possible in the real world. If you want to purchase the rental properties, you have to wait for a month to collect, and also you have to purchase the entire townhome or single family or an apartment. But here in this example, you can able to purchase for $50 and you start getting paid for the $50 that you invested on that particular token. Another example is the Securitize XKKR fund. See, this is a collaboration between Securitize, a leading digital asset securities firm, and KKR, a global investment giant specializing in alternative asset management. So this basically, these two groups join together and they are bringing in their asset into tokenization in Avalanche blockchain. So you can purchase the token 25K. 25K is still a lot more than what you pay compared to $50. But if you want to purchase in the legacy way, then you need to have a 5 million, 10 million. So only the institutional investors like a pension fund or the large firm, they can able to purchase it. But now with the 25K, you can able to purchase these assets through blockchain tokenization mechanism. And another example is the gold on the blockchain. So why it matters? In the real world, if you have a gold coin and if you want to make it as a collateral and get some money out of it, it's going to take a lot of time. First of all, you have to have the gold securely and give it to a bank or a lending agency to give the gold, and they will verify it and then they will pay the money what you need it. And also you need to physically go to the look go to the agency. If you are in US, you have to go to the agency within US, and if you are in India and any other part of the world, you have to go to the physical location and you have to pledge the gold and get the money for that gold. But in the commoditization of the assets, you can able to tokenize the gold and you can able to create tokens out of it and you can purchase the token. And also The lowest gold you can able to purchase is purchase can be at $10 and $20. Now for $10 or $20, there is no amount of gold you can purchase it. But once it is tokenized, you can able to get the value of the gold for whatever money you pay for it. So all those are possible. And also if you have gold in India, and if you want to use it as a collateral and use the money in US, you can able to do so uh, in sooner than later. Of course, these technologies not exist, but there are companies are getting into it so that you can able to show the gold, and it will be put it in a vault, and then that company will issue the tokens for you, and you can sell the tokens in US to get money, and you can use it for whatever purpose you have. And another finance uh, people are collateralizing and people are converting into blockchain is the private credit and trade finance. SMEs are the backbone of any economy, whether it's US, India, or any part of the world. Small and medium-sized businesses are the backbone, and they have a lot of credit and they have a lot of need to get the money so that they can able to grow their inventory, they can able to grow their business. So, but they often struggle to get the money because they need to go through a lot of processes to secure the loan so that they can able to use it to expand their businesses, because the lack of collateral and the complex application process are simply being too small for large banks to finance them. So they have to go through a lot of headaches. But in in the tokenization, they can able to attract their credit and purchase tokens, and they can able to sell it and get the finance what they need to grow their businesses. And another aspect is the traditional private credit. Traditional private credit and trade finance are often opaque, so it's manual and it's expensive to process it. So they rely on a lot of paper-based transactions, multiple intermediaries, and it is slow settlement. But in the blockchain world, once it is tokenized, it all happens instantly. You can able to get the money, or you can able to sell the token and get the money you need to grow the business. Another important tokenization of real world assets is the carbon credits. So why it matters? The carbon industry is very fragmented and they are very difficult to achieve what the individual company is doing with their carbon credit, because there is no clear mechanism for any company to manage how much credit they have in the carbon and how they are getting used. So once the entire carbon credit industry comes into blockchain, then it's easy to manage, because since the blockchain is a tamper proof, you can able to clearly go and identify how the credit is created and how the credit is being used and how each company owes the credit and how much they need to purchase. All the history, everything is being put in the blockchain so that anyone can go and identify how well their carbon credit industry is working for a particular company or a particular industry. So that's also possible in the blockchain technology. So that's all I want to discuss in this video. And later on, we will discuss about more use cases, how tokenization helps. And also this tokenization of real world assets, it's a beginning. It's very, uh, the industry is just starting to mature. In the next 2, 3 years, there will be more companies, more assets are going to be tokenized, and there will be more and more institutional investors all over the world are getting into it. So it's better for everyone to learn this technology so that you can be prepared when more companies are getting into the tokenization. And thanks for listening this video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And also you can go to analytickit.com, and we have a analytical kit platform that you can perform analysis of various tokenization of assets. in the Ethereum blockchain. And you can go to dpa.analytickit.com to log in and start using it. You need to register and start using the platform. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know and help us to grow this channel by liking and subscribing this video. Thank you. Bye.